Dr. Alan Sokoloff will give us some great advice on preventing and treating sports injuries.
Thank you, Carolyn. I'm here with Dr. Sock, and we are going to talk about injuries and prevention and what do you do after if you are injured. Dr. Sock, let's say I'm starting a new sport and I think I'm an athlete, I'm athletic, but I haven't really done any exercise or stretching for that sport. What would you suggest?
Okay, so let's make it simple. If you're starting something new, one of the biggest keys to prevention is being ready. So you can't, let's say you're a high school athlete, you can't just come out at the first day of practice and be ready to go. You need to get your body ready beforehand in order to take it to whatever level you want to play at. If it's something simple like you want to take up tennis, you can't just go out and start playing 3 sets. If you're a golfer, you start off with a small bucket of balls at the range. The next day you go back with a big bucket and you slowly build up. That's tip number 1. You got to slowly build up. Tip number 2 is the right equipment, because you can't wear the same sneakers. Do they say sneakers anymore? Or running shoes. You can't wear the same shoes if you're playing tennis that you will wear if you go running. If you wear the wrong shoes, you can cause injuries. If you're wearing old shoes, you can cause injuries, especially if it's a sport where you're on your feet. Do you need cleats? How high should the cleats be? Those are little things, but over time can prevent many injuries from happening. So be prepared.
Yeah, that really matters. How about how far ahead should you start training before you tackle this new sport?
A lot of research shows, especially when it comes to heat acclimation takes at least 2 weeks. So, if you're going to start an activity and it's going to be out in the hot sun, 2 weeks before, you have to slowly start building up, maybe a little jog around a track. And even before that, just a walk. And then the jog around the track once becomes 2. And you slowly build up until you get to that part where you are ready to compete. And everybody's body's different. There's no clear-cut rules.
Okay, so we have the training aspect, the wearing the proper equipment, and that'll get you into a good competition physically. And then let's say you are competing. What do we do about if you injure yourself? You have the weekend warrior, by Monday you can barely walk.
Okay, so injuries are going to occur. If you're part of the club that I'm in and you're over 29, your body has already shifted gears and starting to go downhill. So you have to do more to prepare yourself to compete or exercise, and you have to do more afterwards. Getting back to the prevention part, when you're done competing or done working out or done exercise, you have to get some light stretching or foam rolling, and that's really cool stuff that we could talk about later. But if you do hurt yourself, take care of it right away. You can't afford to lose time from work. You can't afford to lose time away from your family. You can't afford to lose time away from playing. That's what you came to do. You came to play and have fun. So it's real important to take care of yourself right away. And that could be using ice instead of heat properly. It could mean seeing the right doctor. For example, a child that hurts themselves and they compete pretty heavily, you may not want to run right to a pediatrician unless they're experienced in musculoskeletal injuries. You may not need an orthopedic surgeon because your child doesn't need surgery. It's finding the right sports-minded practitioner in your area that can handle the injury that you present with.
That's awesome information.
Thank you.